something about the advisory committee at the high school that maybe you had. Can you clarify that, something about where you had maybe talked to them about, consulted with them about your pink slips up there?
No.
Did I hear you wrong?
No, I don't consult with them. The principals usually have conversations with their councils relative to staff. I mean, obviously they hire, for staffing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The advisory council that the commissioner appointed here at the high school serves somewhat similar, but somewhat different role. I mean, again, they're not elected. They're appointed by the commissioner, and I know that Mr. Cook, they work to meet on somewhat of a regular basis and just discuss about the topics that any school council would in management. And I don't know, some of the topics, Mr. Cook, that you all talk about, I mean, are just like this if you had a council, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the question is, who decided who's going to get pink slipped at the high school?
Ultimately,
Comes down to you and Mr. Cook?
ultimately, the principal will talk to me about how he wants the staff for next year.
Okay, okay. I have another question. Now, I told you this morning I was going to ask you this. How much are we paying our maintenance manager?
That will be, again, that will be determined based on their base salary, and I have asked in our salary schedule to supplement their base salary by $5,000 for next year. That's for
Okay.
a classified position.
Okay, and that's a 260-day employee?
It's a 4-year employee.
Okay, and 8-hour job, 8-hour day. Okay, and I looked at what you gave me about the duties. Now, I know the young man that you're going to hire, he makes $48,000 and something, and he works the whole day as maintenance, and you got him down here for investigate delays and completion, and I'm just giving you a piece of what you gave me. Investigate delays in completion of assigned work schedule of maintenance personnel, supervise and inspect, plan and schedule the work. I want to know how he's going to do all this, plus his 8-hour maintenance, 5 days a week, 260 days. Is hiring another maintenance person to take care of all the work he can't, because he's doing all this, all your paperwork and everything. And didn't you tell the board that the position that you all eliminated would save us, what was it, $74,000 for that position?
I believe that's
When in reality, you're going to have to pay him almost $50,000 to teach. So you're only saving, what, $26,000?
No, actually, Ms. West, and I don't know, again, I'm very real careful about talking about personnel.
I didn't say anybody's name, I was talking about money. That's public information.
But I believe that, as I have said, as we've used here, as I've used a couple of times, positions that push down and out, if a teacher who was there is pushed out, and that's an ugly term, but if the teacher that was there is out, that salary is gone, and the person that comes down is working then at a rate that's different than the rate there.
Yeah, but you're still not saving the $74,000.
Well,
Okay, you got rid of that district position, you got rid of the preschool director, that job was created for that person, and if that person hadn't retired, we would still have that person. You got rid of the special ed person, that was district, right? And you got rid of the receptionist who had already resigned.
when you say I got rid of it, it's like I pushed
Well, I
it
mean,
out.
that's, you pushed her, whatever, you're just not gonna fill the position, which I think is good. All right, we've got $600,000 shortfall. Let me ask you something. How much money are the retirees? We're not going to pay for the retirees.
I have no idea.
Close to $290,000. I've already talked to you about the lawyer. We can save money on the lawyer. Friday night, that lawyer didn't need to be here. You all asked 2 questions, and you should have known the answer to it because we'd already been over that the month before. He shouldn't have been here. What did we pay him for that? $400, $500? he should be here when we do executive session. If you've got a question, you want to call him on the phone. I mean, we spend a fortune on phones with, what, 30 people? Surely we could call him. We could pay him by the minute. That would save us some money.
I think, there again, I don't know how. For example, Mike, we're going to be meeting from 7 till God knows when at 9 on Monday night. And you don't have to come to the meeting, but I might need to call you at 8:20, so you need to be available. So he'll say, okay, I'll be available. I'll be on your clock from 7 o'clock till you call me until the meeting's over. I mean, we're still.
You can have JR call. You can have any of these principals call with your question. You're spending our money here.
But,
let me ask you something else.
No, you didn't listen to me. You didn't hear what I said. The lawyer's still going to be on our clock, potentially waiting for our call.
Well, tell him you're going to call at 8:30. What I'm saying is, we pay by the minute, Mike. And that's all wasted money. Let me ask you something else. We got a financial consultant that comes in here and helps Edris. We paid her over $16,000. Is she in the budget for this coming year? The problem you all have got is you're willing to balance the budget, but it's on the backs of the certified and the classified. It's not these other places where you can take money out of the budget. Are we paying quicksand to fertilize our ball fields? We used to do that ourselves. You're looking at $20,000 there. Let me ask you something else. Do we have any bus drivers that are sub-bus drivers that don't drive for us? But we still pay their CDL to renew that. We still pay their drug test. We pay to train them, and then we pay someone to train them. You're looking at $1,000 there. Do we have anybody like that, Mike? Yes, we do. That's probably why you demoted the person that you demoted, because he took the man off the roster and you called him and told him to put him back on there. And that's money out of our pockets. We've got 5 district resource teachers. They have got over $20,000 in extended days. Did you take that out of the budget? Did you add that in? Do they still have it?
They're still working.
No, that's not what I asked. Do they still have it for next year? That's $20,000. And you told me this morning that these 5 district resource teachers are still district resource teachers and they're not in the classroom. Well, to us, that's wasted money. They ought to be in the classroom with those children who can get some help from them. They're excellent people. They're excellent teachers. And they don't need to be up at that board office running off papers and helping you all at that board office. They need to be in the classroom.